I'm not telling this story to scare you. I'm telling it because no one warned me what happens after you survive an encounter. People think the Bunny Man is just an urban legend, a story parents tell their kids, something teenagers joke about when they dare each other to drive under that bridge at night. That's what I thought too, until the night I stopped there. And ever since then, I haven't been alone. I grew up hearing rumors about Bunny Man Bridge. They said a man escaped from a nearby asylum decades ago, that he murdered his family and disappeared into the woods wearing a rabbit costume he stole from a carnival. Others said there was no asylum, just a man who snapped one night and chose the costume to mock innocence itself. But everyone agreed on one thing. If you stop under the bridge after midnight, he notices you. And once he does, he doesn't let go. I didn't believe any of it. Legends don't follow rules. They don't show up on police reports. They don't dent car trunks. I was driving home from a late shift. It was just past midnight, the kind of night where the road feels unreal, too quiet, too empty. My GPS rerouted me off the highway and onto a narrow road I'd never taken before. Trees closed in on both sides. No streetlights, no houses. Then my phone lost signal. The radio crackled once, then went silent. That's when I saw the sign. A rusted metal post leaning slightly forward. Bunny Man Bridge. 1 mile. I laughed. I actually laughed out loud. Fog crept across the road as I drove. Not normal fog. Low, heavy, like it was crawling. The bridge appeared suddenly. Concrete, old and stained dark underneath. My headlights swept across the base of it and stopped. Something white stood beneath the arch. At first, I thought it was a deer. Then it straightened up. He was tall, too tall, wearing a rabbit costume that looked like it had been buried and dug up again. The fur was yellowed and matted. One ear stood stiff and upright. The other was torn and hanging by threads. The eye holes were black. No movement. No breathing. Just staring. I should have driven away. Instead, I slowed down. I cracked my window and asked if he needed help. The bunny tilted his head, slowly. Then I heard it. A dragging sound, metal scraping concrete. He stepped forward, just enough for my headlights to catch it. An axe, long handle, rust along the blade. It dragged behind him like it was heavy, or like he wanted me to hear it. I slammed the gas. The engine sputtered, then died. I turned the key again. Nothing. The scraping sound grew louder. Then, bang. The axe struck my trunk. The car shook. I screamed and bolted out the door, running straight into the woods. I didn't grab my phone. I didn't look back. I just ran. The forest swallowed me instantly. Branches tore at my arms. Roots grabbed my feet. Behind me, footsteps. Not fast. Measured. Like he knew exactly where I was going. I hid behind a tree, pressing my hand over my mouth. The footsteps stopped. Silence. Then a whisper. "You shouldn't have stopped." He was right behind me. I could smell damp fabric, old sweat, something rotten. His breath brushed my ear through the mask. I ran again. Bursting through the trees, I stumbled onto the road on the far side of the bridge and collapsed in front of a truck. The driver slammed the brakes and rushed to help me. When I looked back, the bridge was empty. No bunny, no axe, no footsteps, just fog. The police searched the area. They found my car. The trunk was dented inward, deep. Too deep for a prank. They told me the same thing everyone hears. There's no Bunny Man. I moved away. New town, new job. I stopped driving at night. But things followed me. Scraping sounds outside my apartment. Footprints in wet concrete. A white hair on my pillow. I started dreaming of the bridge every night. Last night, I saw a news alert. Man in rabbit costume spotted near Bunnyman Bridge. The photo was blurry, but in the reflection, I saw myself standing behind the photographer, wearing a bunny mask, holding an axe. That's when I understood. You don't escape the bunny man. You replace him. And tonight, I'm driving back to the bridge because someone has to stand there, and someone is about to stop. If you're still listening, don't stop under that bridge. And if you ever see someone waving from the fog, keep driving.